Did someone say creamy poblano pasta with sliced smoked sausage? Oh, no one? Anyways, that's what we're making tonight on family dinner.
Here's a meal that you can cook today that'll make you say this one's a winner on family dinner.
Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Taylor Rankin, and tonight for dinner we are making sliced smoked sausage and creamy poblano pasta. It's delicious, it's smoky, and it's easy to make. All of our favorite things, right? And who doesn't love pasta? Actually, my dad doesn't really like pasta. I think I've only ever seen him eat pasta if my mom made it. And she doesn't really make it that much because he doesn't like it. Anyways, that's not what you're here for, so let's get cooking. So first things first, get a pot of salted water on the stove. I already have mine going so we can add the pasta in at any moment in time. And before we start our mise en place, let's go over this week's menu. And if this is your first time watching Family Dinner, basically what happens is twice a month I'll post 5-day meal plans with easy dinner recipes, including grocery lists, and roughly what I spent to do it. Each dinner will feed about 4 people or 2 people who like to take the leftovers for lunch, which is what I do. So without further ado, this week's meal plan. And I do like to read it off because I'm not an actor. I cannot memorize this. On this week's menu, in addition to our creamy poblano pasta, we have ginger scallion turkey rice bowls, pork tenderloin with apple onion slaw, Dijon pan sauce, and roasted potatoes, buttermilk basil chicken cutlets with garlic noodles, and the Farm Club, which is a dupe of the Mendocino Farms Club. I've been obsessed with it lately, and we're just gonna have that with some kettle style chips. Oh, you wanna know what's in the Farm Club? Okay, I'll spoil it. It's roasted turkey, smashed avocado, bacon, pickled red onions, and herb aioli, all on seeded wheat bread. I'm really excited about this meal plan, like I am them all, but without further ado, let's finish cooking. We're gonna go ahead and knock the worst part of the recipe out of the way, which is mise en place. I don't think it's the worst, but I know that you guys don't really like to chop sometimes, so we're just gonna chop up some poblano peppers, gonna slice them really thin. Mise en place means everything in its place, and it's the process of making sure you have everything chopped, you have all of your ingredients ready, and you're ready to go. We're gonna chop up everything that needs to be chopped first before we start cooking. And it really doesn't even take that long, guys. Like, I promise, just do it. It sucks, but it doesn't suck when you get used to it. Honestly. I have 2 poblano peppers. To chop them up, just take off the top, and I like to split it right down the middle. Remove the seeds and this extra soft flesh right here. Now you can save these little scraps for stock or put it in your garden to help decompose. Honestly, you could try to grow some more poblanos from these seeds. So let's get our scraps out of the way. The best way to slice a pepper is always going to be flesh side up. And now we have these beautiful little poblano strips. Now we're almost done with our veggie prep. I have some garlic cloves. Take them, smash them, peel them, slice them, mince them. And we have some parsley, just as a nice garnish. We're just gonna roughly chop it. And that's our veggies. Now the only thing left to chop is our sausage. I'm just gonna use this as a mental divider. The sausage is fully cooked, so there's really no concern of cross-contamination because we're also gonna cook everything that's on this board. But yeah, sometimes it's just a mental thing, even if the meat is like fully cooked. Anyways, I have some andouille style smoked sausage. You can also use Polish sausage. Polish sausage is really good. And now we're gonna cut it. I like to take the butts off. I don't really like eating this part of the sausage. And we're just gonna cut it into little like centimeter rounds. You could also do the bias way. I prefer rounds. It really isn't taking that long. I think this is what all this chopping is taking me, like maybe 5 minutes. So we're gonna get the skillet going on a nice medium heat. And while the skillet's heating up, I have a pound of angel hair going in the pots. You can use whatever pasta you want for this, but I just prefer angel hair for this specific one. Now let that cook according to package instructions, which for me is about 6 to 7 minutes. In goes olive oil, then our smoked sausage. Get it nice and brown. Nice and brown, just like that. Give you some texture and flavor. Letting them drain on some paper towels. Reserve about 1/4 cup of pasta water. Now back to the poblanos. Once they have a little bit of color on them, we're gonna add in our chopped garlic. Now when cooking anything, it's really important that you season in layers. So if you're cooking something that does not have salt and pepper on it already, just add a little bit. It's gonna give your dish a lot more depth than if you just add it in at the end. So just cook this for like 30 seconds to 45 seconds just to get the garlic nice and aromatic. Turn the heat down. Now I'm using heavy whipping cream. If you want to use milk for budget reasons or that's just what you have on hand, you can just add in a little bit of flour to make a roux with the sausage oils and the olive oil that you have going on in here, and it will really help thicken up that milk to make it a more full-bodied sauce. And if you need a measurement reference on how much flour to add, if your pan also looks like this, I'd say about 1.5 tablespoons. So now we're gonna slowly mix in our cream. I'm adding in 2 cups of cream. And now we're just gonna let this simmer on low for about 2 to 3 minutes. We want it to thicken up a bit. Now you can totally skip this next step, but I want a super smooth sauce, so I'm gonna use my immersion blender to get it nice and silky smooth. The reason I'm not doing it in the pan is because it's gonna explode everywhere because it's a little too shallow. So I have it in my little cup and we're gonna blend. Heck yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. This is a beautiful sauce. I'm gonna put the heat back on low. Now it's cheese time. I'm using some rosemary Asiago. If you followed me for a while, you know that this is like my favorite cheese to add to pasta. I think it's way better than Parmigiano Reggiano. Personally, in my pasta, actually it kind of depends on the pasta, but in this case, I want an Asiago. But you can use whatever Italian cheese you want. You can honestly even use like bagged pre-shredded cheese. So I'm gonna add in quite a bit. And then I'm just gonna break it up in there. I'm just gonna let it melt. I honestly cannot stop eating the sausage. It's so good. Now I want a little smoky taste, so we're gonna add in a pinch of smoked paprika. We don't want it to change color or anything, so not too much. And a pinch of black pepper. And we're not gonna add in the salt just yet. We have to wait to add the noodles and pasta water because those are gonna bring some salt to the dish. And once you see that Asiago start to melt, slowly stir in that pasta water. And then let's add in our noodles. Noodles going in. Start to toss it with that beautiful sauce. And if you're following the meal plan, only add in half of your noodles because we're gonna use the rest of them for the garlic noodles. And just keep the other noodles in the fridge so that you don't even have to worry about boiling any pasta when it comes time to make that meal. And not to mention, cooling or reheating any sort of pasta or rice really also helps your body process carbs and insulin better. Those are the pretty ones. Now at this point, make sure you season to taste with salt. And if your sauce starts to get a little dry, just add in some water. It's no biggie. That creamy, beautiful masterpiece. Gonna turn off the heat, add on our pretty ones. Nothing wrong with making your dish a little pretty for yourself. There we go. Now to finish it off, some more cheese. Please lock on plug. Some parsley. I like to add a few little red chili flakes for extra color and a bit of spice. And now dinner is served. Ooh. Heck yeah, that looks delicious. Per usual, let's give it a taste. I'm so excited. I already know it's bomb. There's no way it's not. It smells so good. I'm gonna try some of the pasta first. Oh yeah. This is gonna be one of your new dinner rotation favorites for sure. It feels so good to be back. It's slightly smoky, not spicy at all, and ultimately just super savory, like, Come on. Sorry. I was just daydreaming about how good this is. 10 out of 10. All right, that's family dinner. Don't forget, if you ever want sneak peeks at some of the menus or the chance to vote for which recipe I put on YouTube, join my IG broadcast channel at Hungry Mockingbird. I hope you really enjoyed this recipe, and don't forget to like, subscribe, put on that notification bell, comment, talk to me. I don't know. Let me know what you want to see. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. I already said that. Okay, bye.